The question was, can I say what temperature enzymes and nutrients are destroyed and whether it's possible to gently steam things? Steam is created at 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how to do it gently. It's the same temperature. There's no steam before that point. That point is cooking. It's much lower than that. It's 118 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you live in Arizona, you're cooking. Okay. If you apply that direct heat to food for a long enough period of time, you're actually altering the molecular structure of the food and negatively impacting it. So in some ways, steamed is safer than other means of cooking. Certainly safer than frying. It's much safer than barbecuing. These are not safe at all because both frying and barbecuing create some of the highest levels of carcinogenic chemicals. And the next one is a surprise to most people. Anyone want to guess what the third most unsafe method of cooking probably is? Common method? Baking. It's baking, yeah. Well, microwaving is also very, very dangerous. And if you have a microwave, you should get rid of it. Nobody should ever consume anything microwaved, and you shouldn't be in the same room as an operating microwave because it's putting out very harmful electromagnetic radiation. I've seen it measured on a EMF meter. You shouldn't be anywhere close to it, okay? In fact, just having a microwave plugged in, it's putting out high levels of radiation, okay? A friend of mine had her home tested for electromagnetic radiation, and I was there, and just having the thing plugged in buried the needle on the EMF meter, okay? But baking creates high levels of acrylamide. So when you cook, typically we're baking what? It's usually flour. It's made from grains, carbohydrates. You heat carbohydrates to baking temperatures, and you are creating fairly high levels of acrylamide. Okay, acrylamide, sound a little bit like acrylic. Okay, it's a form of plastic which is created when you cook carbohydrates. Okay, if you eat bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, you are eating a carcinogenic chemical which didn't exist in the plant until you cooked it. And the higher the temperature, the more of it there is. Okay, so baked products are anything but healthy. Okay, coffee. You roast a coffee bean, you've got acrylamide. Okay, normal chocolate contains acrylamide.
Is that one of the chemicals that create when you bake potatoes as well?
Yep, all carbohydrates.
Is there a bread that is edible?
No.
Sprouted grain, anything like that?
Well, I mean, if you do a sprouted bread, which isn't cooked at all, that doesn't contain any chemicals. I think you're going to find, anyone eat any of these? Ever try this?
Yes.
But they're pretty heavy. I'm not sure the commercially sold Ezekiel bread is really not cooked.
They don't say it's not cooked, they just said sprouted bread.
Right, but if you sprout the grains and then cook it, you have the same issues.
Right.
The only way it's not going to have this issue is if it's never cooked at all. And there are like places that do that, make a bread, but it's like super dense. It's like eating a brick.
What about stuff that's dehydrated? If you could make the bread by dehydrating the grains, is that very gentle in a dehydrator?
Yeah, so you can't make a bread. You could make crackers and things like that with a dehydrator. But what happens when you eat food that contains no water?
Dehydrates.
It sucks the water out of your body, okay? So I don't know how to be any more clear about this than this. The single most important thing is the perfect water in the food. Hydration is everything. Dehydration is probably the primary cause of disease, more than toxicity. Because in a hydrated body, the body is able to detoxify in real time. That requires water. When the body's dehydrated, it's not able to. So toxicity, toxemia, toxic body happens largely because of dehydration. So as I said yesterday, I pointed out yesterday, right? One meal a day that contained a little bit of dried, rehydrated stuff had my own hydration level drop 5 points in 1 week. Doing that like 5 nights, 6 nights in a row. I would not make a habit of consuming dehydrated food. Hi, enjoying my videos? If you'd like to learn much more, check out the Academy for Vibrant Living, where our Vibrant Health course will teach you everything you need to know to take your health to an amazing new level. And if you'd like to turn your passion for health into a lucrative career, check out the Health Coaching course, where you can become a professional, certified health coach and help as many people as possible see amazing results.